The cost of things has definitely been a surprise. And I don't mean things like editing or cover design, like the things that you would expect to cost money, but having to pay to get your synopsises put on certain bookstores, that was a surprise.
Mm.
And that's sort of when you start to realise, sort of, I don't want to use the phrase them and us, because traditional authors aren't the enemy or anything like that, but publishing houses,
Mm-hmm.
they can afford to do all these things, these 100 little tiny things, and indie authors can't. And I never saw that side of that when I was a reader, obviously. So that's been
Right.
quite surprising. And also to know how much the publishing industry in general must shell out on all this, this little stuff. Like, it
Yeah.
must be ridiculous. I think the supportive side of the community has been a really, really lovely surprise, because before I sort of discovered these groups that are supportive, it was very much, it felt like a dog eat dog situation. And
Mm-hmm.
it's indie authors against traditional authors, and we're gonna like fight up and rise the power, and you're my competition, and blah 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 blah. And so to find the communities where everybody wants to succeed, and we all lift each other up, and we tell each other things and help each other where we can. I mean, I don't help as much as others because I'm a lot newer to this journey, but where I can help, I do try. And also, I've spoken to a couple of traditional authors just for, as being a reader. Reached out to them to tell them how much I've enjoyed their books, and they've replied, and they've been lovely, and so they're definitely not the enemy. And that gives me a bit of a fangirl moment when they reply, but
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, so that's definitely the highs and lows. I think the lows being the cost, and the highs being the community.